Hey guys, it's Gwen, and in today's video, I'm going to be doing a summer bucket list. So these are just some ideas that I had of things that you can do this summer. I'm really excited for this summer because I have a lot of fun ideas planned. So yeah, anyways, make sure to subscribe and like this video. Also comment down below what you're excited to do this summer. And yeah, anyways, without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that I have on my summer bucket list is part of the adventure section, and that is to watch the sunrise at the beach. You can do this by yourself or with friends. I already went to Laguna Beach a few times this summer, and I also like going to Newport Beach, and just watching the sunrise or sunset is really fun, especially for the 4th of July, which is coming up soon. The next thing that you could do is have a beach picnic with friends. This is like similar to watching the sunrise at the beach, but you can also bring your picnic supplies, like a picnic blanket and some food, and you can have a beach picnic with your friends. The next thing that I have is to visit a new town you've never explored. So I live in Orange County, and there's a lot of cities in Orange County I've never been to. I normally go to like Newport or Laguna, but I could also go to Anaheim or Orange or Santa Ana. Those are some cities that I don't go to as often. So I think it would be really fun to go there and explore, especially in Anaheim. They have downtown Disney, which I've been to a few times, and it's really fun. So yeah, you should definitely explore cities in your area. The next thing I have on this list is to go on a scenic hike. I enjoy hiking sometimes just around my neighborhood. They have a lot of cool hiking trails. Another place that's cool is the top of the world at Laguna Beach. They have a really cool like view overhead, the hiking spot. And there's a lot of cool like trails and stuff. In Irvine where I live. There's like a lot of cool trails like the Jeffrey Open Space Trail, which is a really nice trail where I live. The next thing that you can do is watch fireworks, especially for the 4th of July. You can watch the fireworks, and also at Disney they have fireworks every night, which is really fun. So you could definitely do that. The next thing I have on this list is to spend a day at an amusement park, whether it be Disneyland, Knott's Berry Farm, Six Flags, or any other amusement park. This could be a really fun idea, although I know it's kind of expensive, but if you have the budget for it, you should definitely go with your family or friends. It's a really fun thing to do, especially in the summer. And like if you have a season pass, you can like go multiple times. I haven't been to Disneyland in a few years, but when I went, it was really fun. So I would definitely recommend doing that. The next thing that's on my list is to go stargazing. You can do this at night, under the stars. It could be at the beach or just like near outside your house. There's a lot of really cool stargazing places, and you can just sit underneath like a hammock or something and watch the stars, and also maybe read a book or something. That could be a really fun idea of something to do this summer. So yeah, that's also on my list. The next thing that you could do is to visit a botanical garden. I think there's one in Orange County that's like the Heritage Botanical Garden. I forget exactly what it's called. I'll probably put the name on the screen for you guys. So you could do that, just exploring the garden. And also you could take lots of really cute pictures for like Instagram or something. So I think that could be a really fun idea of things to do. The next thing that you could do is to rent a kayak or paddleboard. So you could like rent a kayak or paddleboard and go boarding on the lake, which is really fun. Well, I don't know, a lot of lakes are kind of closed for that now, but like if you have a place that you can do paddleboarding, that's really fun. Just make sure to stay safe and wear your life vests. Another thing that you could do is to have a spontaneous day trip. For example, I've been wanting to go to Catalina Island, so maybe that could be a fun thing to do for a spontaneous day trip. Just like hanging out with your friends and family, and like just taking the day, or you can stay overnight at a place that's like nearby you. It doesn't have to be like super fancy or expensive, but it could still be really fun. Okay, this next category is called create memories. So these are some ways that you can create memories with your friends and family. The first idea is to take a disposable camera everywhere for 1 week, or you could just use your phone. Or I have a Canon G7X, but it is broken, so I need to go fix it. You could use that to take pictures, or just any camera that you have. It could just be like your phone camera, which I normally use ever since my Canon G7X unfortunately broke. But I think it can still be fixed, hopefully. Fingers crossed. But yeah, I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet. The next thing that you could do is start a summer photo album. This could be like a scrapbook of some kind. You can like print photos of the places that you've been to, and then you can like make a little scrapbook. I think that'd be a really fun idea. The next thing that you could do is film a summer 2026 vlog. So you can just vlog your summer and like film it. You could do this multiple times, and you can upload it to YouTube, or you could just keep it for yourself. But it's a really fun idea to make YouTube videos. The next thing you could do is to make a playlist that reminds you of the summer. So just pick some songs that you like that are like summery vibes for 2026. You can put them in a playlist, make a cute like cover art, and title it. And then you can like play it on like car rides or anywhere that you listen to playlists. The next thing you could do is you could learn a TikTok dance or create a fun video. You could like try to be more active on social media and try to like grow a following. I think that'd be really fun. And like if you get enough followers, you can get like PR and like brand deals maybe. So that's something that is really cool. I've been wanting to grow this YouTube channel, so yeah, just posting more and being more consistent with your uploads, and also trying to make quality content that people enjoy watching. I think that's, well, I'm not really experienced, but I think that's how you can create a following here on YouTube or any other social media. Then next thing that you could do is watch the sunset every week. So this is like watching the sunrise. Or you could just make sure to make it a plan to watch the sunset every week when it goes down. Like you could go to the beach, the park, or just any place that's like naturey that you could go and watch the sunset. The next thing that you can do is write yourself a letter to open next summer. So you could like write of all your memories and stuff that you did during the summer, and then like seal it and put it in an envelope and like hide it until next year, and then you can read it next summer. So you can kind of reflect on the past summer and like what you did and stuff, and see if any of your predictions came true. The next category is going to be under the category of creative goals. So these are more creative things that you can do this summer by yourself or with family and friends. Okay, so the first idea is to read 5 books just for fun. I have a lot of books I checked out at the library that I'm excited to read. I'm currently reading The Lion King by Sarah Shepard, and I'm watching the TV series. It's pretty old. It's like a decade or so old, and it only lasted for 2 seasons, but I am enjoying it so far, so I would definitely recommend reading a book, especially one that has like a television series or movie adaptation. I always think it's fun to like read the book and like watch the movie or TV show that goes along with it. The next thing you could do is write a short story. You could try to write like a short story or even a novel of your own. I've been trying to do this, but it is kind of hard to like come up with ideas and like character names and like a plot and everything. But I think this could be a really fun idea, especially like I'm an English major, so like I do a lot of like writing for my classes, but I haven't really like written any like creative short stories. But I think that would be a really fun idea to just write a short story and kind of create a world around it. The next idea I have is to try watercolor painting. Watercolor painting can be really fun, or any kind of painting in general. Like I have this like paint by numbers thing, and that's like really fun to do sometimes. You just like paint the number according to the color according to the number. Like everyone has a different color, and then it becomes like a painting, which is pretty cool. Or just any watercolor paintings in general. Just like get some water and your paint and like kind of swish it around so you can like clean it. And then you can dip the paint in the different colors. The next thing you could do is to learn basic photography. Like doing photography is really fun, and you could also post it on Instagram and stuff. Or you could like even start a business where you like take photos for people's graduation or weddings or something like that. Just trying to like learn photography is like really fun, because photography is a really like creative and fun medium to like take pictures and like so you can like relive your summer through the pictures. The next thing that you can do is to bake something from scratch. I know that dot cakes are very popular right now, the viral dot cakes, or you could just make cupcakes or cookies or brownies or any sweet treat. That would be really fun. I've been wanting to try the dot cake, but I don't know, I haven't gone around to it. Maybe I will. I've seen people use like the Funfetti cake mix and some frosting and sprinkles, and then they'll make like their own dot cake at home, which I think is really fun. The next thing that you can do is rearrange your room. You can kind of like feng shui your room, so it can have like a different vibe. I actually moved. There was a bed right here. I moved it out. We moved it outside, so now there's just my dresser with my clothes, and this is another drawer right here, a cabinet, and then I put my ponies up there, as you can see, and some of my other like knickknacks and accessories like my clock and some flowers up there. So it definitely seems a lot bigger now that I moved that bed out of the way. So yeah, that's something that you can do to kind of rearrange your room a little bit. The next thing you can do is make a vision board for the school year. So how you do this is you just get one of those like big like paper boards from like Michael's, and then you can like get magazines and like Pinterest boards. And then what you can do is you can like cut stuff out and then like glue it to the vision board, so you can kind of see your vision for the goals you want to accomplish. For example, I want to hit 200 subscribers. Well, eventually I want to hit 1,000, but I'm starting out small with 200. So that is something I would want to put on my vision board. And also I want to graduate from college hopefully next year. So that is also something I could put on my vision board. But I think making vision boards is a lot of fun, so I would definitely do that. The next thing that you could do is under the self-care section. So you can have a full spa day at home. So you can just like get like face masks, bath bombs, and other spa stuff. And you can do like a spa day at home. Like you could like paint your nails and do like a face mask, skincare, and you can take like a bubble bath and get like one of those bath bombs and like put it in, so then you could have like a relaxing spa day at home. The next thing that you could do is spend a whole day off your phone. So you could try to go the whole day without looking at your phone. You could replace it with like reading or other fun activities, and just to like stop doom scrolling on social media. You can like try to pick up another hobby like reading or doing arts and crafts, or something that's more physical and more hands-on than like using your phone. The next thing that you could do is journal every day for 1 week. So you could start a journal. You could do like bullet journaling, which I used to do, or you could just do like regular journaling, like a diary or something. You could just write down what you're feeling, and then you could put in the journal and like just journal every day for a week, and then see how it like improves your life. So that could be something that you could do. The next thing that you could do is to learn a new workout or dance routine. There's a lot of workouts online, or you could also go to your local gym and then you can like do a new workout, or you could learn a dance routine. Like you could learn like one of those like cat's eye dances. Their choreography is really cool. Or just any kind of dance routine that you see online, you could try to learn it. Like K-pop dances, they have a lot of really cool dances, or just any dance, even like a TikTok dance. The next thing that you could do is try yoga outside. You could like do one of those yoga YouTube videos. Like I think Yoga with Adrian has a lot of cool YouTube videos. Or you could just like see if like your local community center has like a yoga thing, or any like exercise activities. You could do that as well. The next thing you can do is drink enough water every day for a month. So make sure you're getting 8 cups of water by like getting a reusable water bottle and like filling it up throughout the day, so you have enough water to drink for the whole day and you won't be thirsty. The next thing you can do is watch your favorite comfort movie. I have a lot of favorite movies. Like some of my favorite movies are Mean Girls. I like Bring It On. That's a good one. The Perks of Being a Wallflower. I think Love, Simon was one of my favorite movies, like in like middle school. And also another movie that I like is I like Miss Congeniality. Oh, and Legally Blonde. There's a lot of great movies, but those were just a few movies that I enjoyed watching. The next thing that you could do is under the food bucket list item. You could make homemade lemonade. Like you could get water, lemons, and sugar. You can make homemade lemonade. You can even sell it by making a lemonade stand, or you could just drink it yourself with your friends and family. That's a really fun idea to do during the summer, especially since lemonade is such a cool and refreshing drink. The next thing you could do is try a new coffee shop. You could also make a video of like trying different coffee shops and like rating which ones that you like the best and the worst. I think that would be really fun. Like other than just going to like Starbucks or Dunkin', you could try a new like local coffee shop, which it was really fun, and you're like supporting a small business as well. So I would definitely recommend doing that. The next thing you could do is have an ice cream crawl. So you can like go to different ice cream places. There's a lot of good ones in like Laguna Beach and Newport. I really like this one called, I think it's called like Gelatissimo or something like that. That's probably one of my favorite ice cream places. It's like gelato there. It's really good, but there's like a long line, so I don't really go there that often. But it's really good. Or you could just go to the grocery store and get ice cream there as well. The next thing you could do is visit a farmer's market. I really want to do this. It's really fun. You can get some like groceries and other things, and they might even have like some homemade like stuff that people sell there, like small businesses. That could be really fun. And also there's sometimes like performers and stuff there at the local farmers market, so I would definitely recommend doing that. The next thing that you can do is make homemade pizza. You could like just get all the ingredients to make pizza, and you could make it yourself, like with making the dough, and then you can put the cheese and your toppings as well, and then you can just put it in the oven and bake it. I think this would be a really fun idea to do. Maybe a cool video idea of making pizza. But yeah, that's also another thing you could do this summer. The next thing you could do is try food you've never eaten before. Just trying like a different cuisine or a different food item. I think that would be really fun to like expand your taste palette and like try different foods. The next thing you could do is have breakfast for dinner or breakfast for lunch. So you could do like a brunch date, or you can do, I guess breakfast for dinner would be dinner. You could do breakfast for dinner if there's any places that serve it, or like you go to like Snooze, which is a brunch place, or you can make your own breakfast for dinner or lunch at home. The next thing you could do is from the category fun with friends. You can host a movie night, so you could invite a bunch of your friends over and host a movie night where you pick a movie and you all watch it. And you can even do you can even like comment on the movie if you want, but I know some people don't really like talking during a movie. But it's also really fun to do with your friends, like just at home. Or you can go to the movie theater as well. It's always fun to go to the movie theater, especially when there's new releases out. There's a lot of new movies coming out, like Toy Story 5 is coming out, so I'm excited to see that. But that's also something you could do. The next thing you could do is to have a game night. You can get like a bunch of your friends and like get some board games. You can have a game night, like you could play like Monopoly or the Game of Life, and you could all like talk and chat and just have fun playing a board game. There's also a lot of different board games too that are really fun to play, especially with a bunch of friends. The next thing you could do is go thrift shopping. You could go to your local thrift store and try to find new and interesting pieces. And you can also find pieces that you can like upcycle or like improve, like by like sewing them a little bit. Or you can just go regular shopping at the mall as well. Like some of my favorite stores are like Brandy Melville, PacSun, and I like American Eagle as well, but Brandy Melville is probably my favorite clothing store. The next thing you can do is have a sleepover. You can invite some of your friends and then have a sleepover. And it's really fun. You can like make popcorn, watch movies, and do like a spa night. And also read magazines and books, and also a lot of fun stuff like that. It would be really fun to have a sleepover, especially in the summertime. The next thing you can do is to make friendship bracelets. You can make like those Taylor Swift friendship bracelets, or you could make like the ones that you have to like kind of weave together. with a string. Those are like harder to make, but they're really fun if you know how to make them. And then you can like wear them on your arms in the summer. So that would be a really fun idea. The next thing you can do is go bowling. Going bowling is really fun. You can do it with friends or alone. There's a lot of cool like bowling alleys, and you can go there and like have a fun time with your friends. So I would definitely recommend it. The next thing you can do is sing karaoke. I actually did this the other day, and it's really fun, especially with a bunch of people. You can take it seriously or sing badly, but either way, it's really fun. Especially like so you can sing your favorite songs, whether it's like from a musical or by your favorite artist. The next thing you can do is under the personal growth category. You could update your resume. Like if you're trying to get a job this summer, updating your resume with your skills would be a really good idea of things to do. And you could also like take a course online, like to put on your resume. Like I'm taking this marketing course right now, and I want to put in my resume so I can hopefully get a marketing internship or job in the future. So that is something that I've been wanting to do. The next thing you could do is apply for internships or jobs in the fall. You could try to apply for internships or jobs in the fall, like at your college. They probably have a lot of like internships and jobs that you can apply to. So that's really fun. I would definitely recommend doing that. I applied to some internships at school, but I haven't heard back yet. But I don't know. Hopefully I will, and we'll see after that. The next thing that you can do is to learn one new skill. It could be a skill for a job or just something for fun. Like you can learn how to edit videos, for example, or make thumbnails. Or you could try to learn like Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, and Excel. Or you could try to learn like Adobe Premiere Pro, Final Cut Pro, and Lightroom also, and Photoshop. Those are a lot of like cool editing apps for videos and photos. And PixArt is actually what I use for my thumbnails, and Fonto. So those are like some free apps that you can use also to make thumbnails and stuff, especially if you have a YouTube channel. The next thing that you could do is save a specific amount of money. I am trying to save up for a car, so I've been trying to save like maybe like $10,000, but I have like $10,000, but like another 10,000 would be like 20,000. So I think that would be around enough to buy like a used car. So that's what I've been saving up for recently. So I would definitely recommend saving a certain amount of money, especially if you have a job or internship. The next thing you can do is volunteer in your community. You can volunteer like at your church or just in your community. There's always places that need volunteers. So it would be like helping the community as well as self-improvement as well. You can like volunteer at the food bank or like a local animal shelter or something like that. I think it would be really fun. And you could also add it to your resume as well. The next thing you could do is start a gratitude journal. You can start every day by writing down what you're grateful for, which is really good. Just to be grateful for the things you have. And also you could write your goals or stuff that you want to accomplish. That's also a big thing that you could write on your wish list. The next thing that you would do is learn a few phrases in a new language. So I'm taking a Chinese class right now, which is helping me like learn a little bit of a new language, even though it is kind of hard and I don't really understand as much as I should. It is really fun to learn a new language. The next thing you could do is things to do before fall semester. You could organize your school supplies, like organize your backpack and your desk and everything. Making sure you have enough school supplies for the new year and throwing out the stuff that you don't need. That could be a really fun idea. The next thing you could do is clean out your closet. You could do a closet clean out, and you can even make a closet clean out video. And you can donate those clothes or sell them. And then after you got rid of some of your old clothes, you could reward yourself by buying some new clothes. I think that would be a really fun idea to do. I don't know. I personally am not sure if I have any clothes I want to donate. But it is always fun to do a closet clean out to kind of revamp your closet a little bit. The next thing you could do is set academic goals. So you can set academic goals for the new year if you're still in school. Like a goal could be like you want to get all A's or something, or you want to like just do better in your classes, and like maybe go to office hours more and talk to your professors. I think that would be a really good idea to set academic goals for things that you want to accomplish in the next academic school year. The next thing you have to do is create a morning routine. You could create some things that you want to do in the morning when you wake up. Like you could do skincare, hair care, and like other self-care things. And also you can like try to stay off your phone in the morning and maybe like read a book or something instead. That could be really fun. So yeah, I think you should definitely do that. The next thing you could do is make a budget. You could budget like how much you spend in a week or a month, and then you can kind of see if you can like eradicate some of your purchases so you can have more money to save up as well. I think that would be a really fun thing to do. The next thing you have to do is to plan your semester calendar. You could plan what you're going to do in the next semester and like your calendar, writing down the things and obligations you have, like whether you have a work schedule or internship or any other extracurricular activities. You could write that in your calendar. I think it would be a really fun idea to do. Okay, this next category is just for fun. You could buy yourself flowers, or you could buy flowers for a significant other or a friend or even your parents or something like that. I think that would be a really fun idea, and then they can like put them in a little vase and like put some water and stuff. It's always really fun to buy flowers, whether it's for yourself or for someone else. Or you could get like one of those, you can make your own flower bouquet, like getting like a bunch of different flowers and putting them in a bouquet. I think that would be a really fun idea, especially for the summertime. The next thing you could do is to watch a movie outside. You could watch your favorite movie. You could like get like a projector or something if you have one, and then like watch a movie outside. I think it would be really fun. Or you can go to one of those like movies at the park that they do sometimes in the community. You could watch a movie there. Or you could also go to a drive-in movie. That would also be really fun. The next thing you can do is to fly a kite. This is if the weather permits, if it's windy enough. You could always fly a kite, which is really fun. So I would definitely recommend doing that. The next thing you can do is build a blanket fort. You can make a fort out of pillows and blankets and sleep under it. And you can also watch a movie there as well. My sister and I used to do this a lot, and it's really fun. But we haven't done it in a while. But it is always fun to like make a fort out of chairs, pillows, and blankets. The next thing you can do is make s'mores. This is a really fun idea for summer. All you need is some graham crackers, chocolate, and marshmallows. And you can roast the marshmallows, whether it's like in your oven or outside on the grill. You can also microwave them, but they don't taste the same. But just make sure that they're brown and not black. Well, some people like burn their marshmallows. And then just like get the graham cracker and the chocolate and the marshmallow and then like smush it together. It's always really fun to make s'mores, and it's a super summery thing to do. The next thing you would do is watch a meteor shower or any kind of rain shower or something like that. You could like watch in one if it's happening, or if you live in a place where you can see the aurora borealis, northern lights, you could also do that as well. Or you could just go stargazing, like I said earlier. It's always really fun to watch the night sky. The next thing you would do is dance in the rain. This is really fun. Or you can also run through the sprinklers. Like when the sprinklers come on, you can run through them. You get super wet, but it's always a really fun thing to do, especially in the summertime. I used to do this a lot, and I still do whenever I see a sprinkler. The next thing you could do is say yes to something spontaneous. So you could have a day where you say yes to everything, and then you have to do what everyone tells you to do. And it's like really fun. And also, it could be a cool video idea if you wanted to film it. The next thing you would do is end the summer with one unforgettable adventure. Like you could go to a new place you've never been before and have an adventure. I think that'd be a really great thing to do in the summer and just create some summer memories. Anyways, I think that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. Also comment down below what you're gonna be doing this summer. And yeah, try to complete the 50 things before the first day of fall. and have fun. I hope this bucket list really helped you this summer, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!